Hi, I'm Tom Boham.
And I'm Andrew McKee, and we are the co-writers and directors of Kulshedra.
Kulshedra is a short, speculative sci-fi film set many decades into the future, at a time when a global catastrophe has caused the seas and oceans to evaporate, making water an expensive and much sought-after commodity. As the seas recede and water becomes more scarce, new corporate city-states form as the borders between countries literally disappear and people migrate to the few remaining locations where water is still relatively abundant. Within a short span, these cities become dense and overpopulated, leading to many of them closing their doors on new arrivals.
Those who can't afford to buy their way in either live in shanty towns on the city outskirts or adopt a nomadic lifestyle, hoping that their luck may be better elsewhere. And this is where our film begins. Leander, a young, inexperienced scavenger from an Eastern European nomad group, is sent out to investigate the wreckage of a cargo drone that the group manages to bring down. When Leander gets to the crash site, he discovers a huge cache of water, more than enough to help his people. But the drone isn't going to give it up without a fight.
The name Kulshedra is taken from the name of a water demon in Albanian mythology, which often takes the form of a dragon that can breathe fire and cause droughts. The film is intended as a short proof of concept for a larger sci-fi story and world. We have 2 more short films written which greatly expand on the premise, which we're hoping to make in the future.
Kulshedra is intended as a snapshot of this larger universe, but it hints at real-world themes and ideas. Mass migration, the imbalance of wealth, corporate power, climate change and human rights. In this sense, the film, and the films we hope to make in the future, are intended as speculative fiction, taking real issues that have effect on the world today, projecting them into a sci-fi setting.
In terms of production, right from the beginning we wanted to revisit more practical ways of filmmaking to do the shots which would traditionally be visual effects done on a computer. To that end, we designed, 3D printed and built a scale model of the Kulshedra drone, which was then used as a practical asset on the day of the shoot, utilising forced perspective techniques as well as some digital VFX techniques such as green screen and digital compositing to create our shots. Any shot featuring the Kulshedra drone in the film has been done practically and only enhanced with digital techniques.
The end result is a combination of old and new techniques that have allowed us to produce the film on a micro budget for around £600, most of which was spent on cast and crew. 1 actor, 1 makeup artist, 1 costume designer and 1 drone pilot. Everything else featured in the film, editing, cinematography, visual effects, music, sound design and colour grading, has been done by the 2 of us, with no additional cost beyond our time.
There is still more to do before the film is complete, which is why we're only showing a small portion of it today, but we are hoping that it will mark the first step towards being able to take our creative and technical ideas further, utilising methods that we've developed to allow us to squeeze every drop out of our budget and produce work that has the look and feel of a project with a much higher total cost.